Alright guys and girls, check it out. Welcome to another episode of Astral Auto Repairs. Can you dig it? Part 14, 2004 Chevy Monte Carlo 3.4 head gaskets and intake manifold gaskets. Alright guys, here we go. We're still waiting for Olivia to pick up the cylinder head so she can return to AutoZone. But we're not going to let that stop us. Just now, the dealership just dropped off the 4 brand new dowel pins for the cylinder head. So what we're going to do is we're going to start on our party line and start putting this stuff back together. The water pump, and we're going to put on the left cylinder head. That's the one in the front. Right? And I guess we could do whatever we can and clean up the block and all that. As much as we can until we get up to the point of putting that other cylinder head back. But the first thing we're going to do is I want to take the parts and we're going to pressure wash them. I got to get these parts cleaned up. You know, they're all dirty and all that. So I don't like that. So we're going to do that. Yeah, all right. So take a walk with me to the party line. And this is me. This car's been down for a little while. So having that party line is very important to me so I know where to start. Alright, so let's go look at these parts, put them on our little cart, and pressure wash them. Be right back. Alright, here's my cart. It's my outside cart. Check this out. My neighbor scraps metal. So I saw this cart in the back of her pickup truck one day. You know, it's one of those, it used to be silverware. See the thing right there? So I put a piece of wood right there, and this thing is great, man, because this thing rolls in the dirt with no problem at all. And it's got my little ledge up here. This is cool, guys. This is great. So let's go over here. I gotta put some gloves on, man. Dang it. Alright. Guys, here we go. Here's our party line. Look at this line, man. Dang. Alright, so I'm going to disrupt the party line a little bit. What I'm going to do here, and you see the first thing we got to put on is our water pump. So that one I'm not worried about right now. But what I'm going to do is take the 2 cylinder heads. Let's see. The 2 valve covers and the intake manifold. I'm going to put it on the cart, and what we're going to do, we're going to take it down to the car wash, you know, the self-service car wash, because they got that thing, that nice pressure washer, but it also made for, you know, we're going to do your engine and all that. So we're going to do that, and we're going to clean these parts up. Alright, so let's get these parts, put them on the cart, then we're going to take them down there, and when we come back, I'm going to have all of them pressure washed for you. Alright, be right back. Alright guys, we're back. This is the cylinder head, the left cylinder head. Let's go back over here to our car. So this is the cylinder head right here, the one that's still good. And what I'm going to do here is fold this up. Yeah, look at that. Alright, the next thing we're going to do, guys, I got out here is my surface grinder with my discs on it. And I got a bag of them right here, because I know I'm going to need a few of them. And I got my wire wheel brush. And I got some brake cleaner up here. I like the brake cleaner because it dries fast. Car brake cleaner does the same thing, so hey, if that's what you want, that's what you want. Alright, here's the box. The dealership dropped off. Here's the new cylinder head dowel pins. There's 4 of them in here somewhere. So that's cool. We're good to go with that. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to need to clean this cylinder head up before we put it in. And what I'm going to do here is get my gloves on, and I'm going to get my grinder right here. Get some, hook up my air right over here. Okay. Now, if you're using this tool, be very careful, because this thing, I got the coarse. You can get fine or medium grade material right here. There's coarse stuff right here, the stuff right here, the surface. I use coarse because it grinds down quicker. But on aluminum, you want to make sure you just go barely just enough to take that stuff off. And if you don't have that, you have to scrape it. Use your cordless drill also, because this little piece does come out of there. So use that, and it'll make it a lot easier for you. Other than that, you can use sandpaper, a nice thin sandpaper, you know, fine grade. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go over here like this. Just till I see the stuff gone away. That's it. Don't want to grind into the aluminum, especially around the ports, the water ports and the intake ports. Now, we're going to do that one. We're going to do the valve cover, where the valve cover goes. So, let's see. Go like this. Go around there. And sometimes I can even go, you know, go at an angle like this. I might have to take that bolt out of there. Sometimes you can go like this. See that? Go at an angle. Or you can use your scraper and get in there, razor blade. It's not that hard. Alright. Now, on the bottom part, where the valves are, this is where I'm going to change up. Now I'm going to use this for the gasket part out here. I'm going to use that one for that. But for inside here, where the valves are, hey, it's pretty much good. But I like to make sure it's nice and clean. I'm going to pick up my wire brush. And I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to take out that spark plug, of course. And I'm going to go in here. Clean up the valves a little bit. The reason why I'm doing this, check this out, a lot of people are not going to tell you this, is because when you got that gas spraying inside of here, you don't want any kind of carbon buildup, because the carbon will soak that gas up and it will cause like a misfire, a very, very light misfire. And over time, that misfire is going to get worse, and then you'll have a PO300 and you're not going to know what the heck is going on. So it's a good idea to always, if you're doing this job or in any kind of car, make sure you clean it up. Look at that, it's nice and shiny right there. So we're going to clean up in there as much as we can. It ain't got to be perfect, but just get that roughness out of there. Alright, so let's clean this cylinder head up. And let's see, anywhere else we got? Nope, that's it, those three parts. And we're leaving our exhaust manifold on. Let's clean that up, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, here we go. We got this all done. Nice and clean. Alright, next thing we do, take our carburetor, our brake cleaner. Go ahead and get all that nice and clean out of there. Okay, I'm gonna turn it over. Look at that. I know you guys like, wow, he did do that good. Clean that up. Then we're gonna take our air. You don't want to take a rag or something. You don't want to take a, I don't like to use a clean rag. I mean, you can use a clean rag, but you make sure it don't have none of those, the fabric come apart on it. Because you don't want to make sure none of that is not between the head gasket. Clean that up. Now I'm not going to turn that over because I don't want this part right here to touch anything. I still got the spark plug in it, but that's good. I don't want this part to touch anything. I want it to stay nice and clean. Alright, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to go over here to the engine. I got my rag folded back. I want to make sure nothing gets down into the engine while I'm cleaning it. And what I'm going to do here is get a screwdriver or something and stick the ends of this rag down into here. Try to avoid anything getting down in there. So I'm going to get a screwdriver and tuck all that in. And we're going to remove these dowel pins. In fact, let me get a screwdriver, tuck these in, and get a pair of pliers to take those out. Be right back. All right, here we go. Got me a flat screwdriver right here. And what I can do is put this right here. And then I can tuck that in. Tuck it in around there. Tuck all that in. I'll put that in too. Get that in there over there. Make sure this thing stays pretty clean. Now, what I'm doing right now, I'm going to take my vice grips and the old dowel pins. That's pretty loose anyway. Take them out. Pop them right out of there. Okay, next. Guys, these next steps are very, very important. You want to make sure you follow these steps carefully. All right? The next thing we're going to do is either you got your scraper or sandpaper, and what we're going to do is go ahead and clean off. Down right here. Oh man, check that out. We're going to clean off where the gasket is. That's one thing we're going to do. We're not done yet. Once we do that, what we're going to do here, let me get my other thing. Got my wire wheel right here, and on top of each of the pistons, I'm going to go in there. Show you what I'm doing here. That carbon off of there. Now, you don't want to go out to the outsides because you don't want to scar up those cylinder walls. That's why you notice I'm just doing just on the inside. It'll be a good idea if you want, crank the engine over, turn the engine over, and bring the piston all the way to the top and take it off. And actually, I think we can, actually, you know, I think we're going to do that. We're going to turn the engine till we get the piston to the top so we can clean the whole thing off. Because just like I said, the gas goes down there, the gas will soak up in that carbon, and you're not getting the right combustion like you're supposed to, and you'll end up losing power and eventually causing a PO300. Get that out of there. Alright, so we're going to clean all that up, get that out of there. And first I'm going to do, I'm going to clean up the head on the outside, the surface where the head goes. We're going to clean that up, and then I'm going to get a wrench and I'm going to show you how we're going to turn the engine. And we're going to bring a piston up and we're going to clean that. Alright? So let's get this done like we did right here, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, you can see we cleaned it up. And it's not done yet. It's just the major stuff is done, but you can see it's still like dirt in there, but we're going to clean that up. The next thing we're going to do is take us an 18mm wrench. Got me a 12 point. You see how I'm going to balance it down there? I'll reach down there and hook our wrench onto it. And we're going to turn it. Okay, I'm going counterclockwise. And you notice what I did to that piston right there? I brought that piston all the way to the top. That's what I wanted. Then, I'll get my wire wheel brush here. Keep that covered up. Okay. Look how good that look. Let me show you here. Got some brake cleaner here. Clean that up nice and look at that. That way we gonna, when that cylinder fires, that cylinder fire gonna fire good. All right. So let's check this out now. Now we know what to do. So we got our 18mm wrench on the side, and what we're gonna do here, we're gonna take our rags off the top. And see, we got a cylinder over there that's way to the top. So we're gonna make sure our rags stay in the center. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I didn't figure one rag actually covers the whole thing. And we're gonna do both sides. And we got the one pin back there. This was our vice grips. Let's take that pin out. Great. So now you know what to do. So I'm gonna do that side also, and I'm gonna clean all the pistons up. And now you know how to clean your pistons up. And the reason why, again, you got all that carbon built up down there. When fuel sprays down in there, that stuff will soak it up. So you won't get the combustion like you're supposed to, and you're gonna end up losing power. So we wanna definitely get that cleaned up also. All right, so let's get that done. Now cylinder head is already ready. And then when we come back, we're gonna be ready to put this on. All right, be right back. All right, guys, we're looking good, man. Look at these cylinders. All this you see, this stuff right. We're gonna get that in a minute. Our next step is another very important step. Get your flat screwdriver. See inside the ports. What you wanna do is get that stuff out of there. Get a rag or something, and you know, get all that stuff as much as you can. Get it out of there. That's all that sealer that was in there. Look at that right there. You want to just get that, make sure that is out of there. All right. Get a little bit right around there. Get all that out of there. You're going to go to the back side and you're going to do the same thing. Look at that. Look at that stuff. Man. You notice I'm taking it out and I'm flicking it away from the engine. Alright, so let's go around and get all that stuff out as much as you can, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, here we go. Next step. Very important you follow these steps when you're doing any kind of cylinder head. The next, get you a blow gun, air gun, I don't care, something. If you don't have a compressor, you need to get something. Alright, something with a little nozzle to it. What you're going to do, we got 8 holes for the bolts. You want to stick our air tool in there. See that stuff to come out of there? You want to make sure those holes are clean. Because if there's a lot of antifreeze or anything in there, you're going to be pushing up against that and you're not going to get the right torque. Alright, so let's get all that done. Hey, a lot of stuff in there. We'll be right back. Alright, finish that up. Now, you're going to need about 3 cans of this stuff to do it good. Now what you do now is go around and try to clean everything up. Especially inside the cylinders. And make sure at this point, make sure you have a nice clean rag to wipe this up inside the cylinders, and then we're going to use the blower. This one's almost empty, just that quick. All right, let's spray all that clean. Using other cans and all. And be right back. All right, guys, check this out. I'm doing this right here. I got this one almost done. I got this little trick. I got the rag right here. And I got a lot of brake cleaner down into the cylinders. And what I'm doing is letting the rag soak it up. And I'm using the rag to go ahead and clean all this up. And that's coming out a lot better. Alright, again, make sure you get on around the intake where the intake sets down to. Also, make sure you get both of those areas. Make sure you get nice and clean around here. Yeah, it's looking good. Now we're not going to worry about inside. Now there's a little sludge build up in there. We're not going to worry about that yet. Just need to get all out here. Alright, let's get this cleaned up. Get a fresh rag and spray it again and wipe it up. That's looking good. Look at that. Look at that, man. Look at that. Look at that professionalism. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright. Wipe down everything. Everything's looking good. Now I'm going to go over one more time with some brake cleaner. And what I'm doing is spraying some inside the holes. There's a lot of carbon in there. Spray everything up. Guys, you gotta admit this is looking good. Look at that brake cleaner stick in there. Alright. Now what I'm gonna do, give me some nice paper towel. Just dry this stuff. Soaks up really quick. And make sure them cylinders are nice and clean. Go around. And this is just, whoops, drop my, this is just the beginning right here. Just go around, back them all up. That's just to get that excess off. The next thing we're gonna do is get rid of this. Hook up our air tube again, air line, our blower. And now the final. Go around to each spark plug hole. Blow that brake cleaner out of there. Looking good. Looking real good right there. That looks really good. Alright, now we're going to get us one more paper towel again. Wipe it up. Blow this off real quick. Alright. Give us a nice paper towel that won't have no kind of lint or anything left on it. Wipe this up, and then we're going to be done with this part. Alright, be right back. Alright guys, we are good to go. The next thing we're going to do is another crucial step. Well, not one of them. One of them, we're going to sit here and we're going to open up these dowel pins. Now remember, we're going to wait for that other cylinder head to come in. So we got a little time on everything. Let's set this up a little bit right here. And let's open this bag up. There we go. We got 4 brand new dowel pins. All right, here we go. Yeah. Now let's go set those in. And what you're going to do, like, see one of the holes right there? You want to set it right there. Now see how the other ones we pull out real easy? See how tight those fit in? That's what you want. You want them to fit in there nice and tight. And you got 1 1, 2, 3, and okay, let me show you something. Now these dowel pins, see that little cut in them, that little sleeve. So as you push them in, you actually going to squeeze that together, and that's what makes it a tight fit. And pop them in there. Now, sometimes you can't push them in all the way by hand, and what you're going to do is get you a nice brass hammer. All right, be right back. All right, got me a little brass hammer here, and what you want to do is just take them, just tap them just like that. Not a lot, don't beat it like you trying to hammer it into the wall. And you see how that one, I couldn't push that one in all the way. What you do is just take it, just like that. And number 4. Great, look how nice and clean those threads are. All right, got a paper towel right here. This is coming out great, man. I like this. Next thing, guys, is very important. Very, very important. You gotta make sure the head is flat, straight. All right? And even though it looks it, believe me, a lot of times, it's not. You cannot see it for the naked eye. So what you want to do is get you a straight edge and a feeler gauge. Let me find my junk, and and we'll be right back. All right, what I got here is a straight edge. You can use anything that's flat and straight. This is used to cut sheetrock or things like that. And what you want to do is you're going to put this one corner right there and one corner right there, and you're gonna look down in and you see, try to see any light up under there. And I don't see none, but that don't mean it's not straight. That's when you're gonna have to use a feeler gauge. Now we're gonna check it like that, and we're gonna check it like that, and we're gonna check it like that. I should not be able to put a feeler gauge up under there. So what we're gonna do here, got my Matco feeler gauge set. I don't even know how long I had this. Let's start off with the smallest one. Here we are. All right, so we're gonna try this with this one. And what you're gonna do here is you're gonna put your straight edge up on the cylinder head from corner to corner, and then you're gonna see if you can get that feeler gauge in there. If you can, that means that cylinder head is warped. All right, so it's coming out good, man. Dang it. Hope it comes out good. I'm trying to do this mess. So let's get our camera stand right here. All right, let's lower it. Okay, right about there is good. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna take my straight edge. I'll put it from corner to corner on the head. I'm taking my smallest feeler gauge. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. That's good. See how it won't? You go. Come here, get out your way. See how it won't go up under there? So you keep on going across. Uh-oh. Look at that. See that feeler gauge goes up under there? Now at the corner over here, it won't. So that means, that's telling me that this head is warped. And they warp like a sad face. They warp like that. And that's the center. So it's not going down there. So if I take it long ways like this, it won't go under. See that? It's up under there. It's up under there, and on the end, I can't get it through. Hold it. Can you see that? Make sure you can see that part right there. Okay? I cannot get through. But on the center, I can show you a better way. Feel it come right through. So now that it's a very small amount, but guys, do not take a chance, and I'm not taking no chance here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put these bolts in here, and we're gonna take off the exhaust manifold, and we're gonna send this head out. Take out this spark plug, and we're gonna send this head out to be shaved. So what they're gonna do is put it on a nice machine, and they're gonna shave this off until this thing becomes perfectly flat. Then we can put that on. All right, so let's get us some bolts and all. Let's get us some sockets and all, and get these bolts off of here for the exhaust manifold. Be right back. All right, let's turn our cylinder head over. We got 3 10mm bolts holding on our cover right here. So let's get our 3/8 drive ratchet, 10mm deep 3/8 drive. I love down here, man, because these bolts, if I was up north, these bolts would have broke already. I'm gonna make this quicker and get my little cordless gun. Okay, there we go. All 3 bolts. Pull our cover off. And, well, that's a different bolt. Like somebody must have had this off already. So let's see what size these are. 13mm. So I'm getting a 13mm deep 3/8 drive, my 3/8 drive ratchet. And what I'm going to do here, loosen them all up. Okay, take my cordless gun, go ahead over here. I noticed some of them came out with the studs with it, but that's okay. All right, let's remove it. What the heck is this, man? Look at this. I ain't feeling that. We're gonna get us some new exhaust manifold gaskets. Let me see how this 2. This is a layered gasket. It's supposed to be a layered gasket. They're not supposed to be coming apart like this. So we're gonna be getting us a new gasket to go up here too. All right, we're gonna take out our spark plug and then put these bolts in there to make sure everything's okay. We take it down there. Okay, what we got here? 5/8 or 16mm. 3/8 drive. Get my little extension here. Take this spark plug out. Okay. And we're ready to clean this up and send it out to have this head shaved. In the meantime, let's turn around. We got this cleaned up nice and neat here. Make sure all our posts are good and not cracked anywhere. Good. Alright, I guess this is gonna go, these parts are gonna go on the party line, huh? Oh man. Alright. And you know what we're gonna do over here? Let's get us some nice fresh rags and cover this up, cover this engine up. for over here. We can leave that dirty one in there, but let's get nice clean ones and put inside here. Dang it, I was hoping to get this thing, get a nice good lead on this thing. All right, be right back.
All right, so today we finished part 14 of the 2004 Monte Carlo, and we cleaned the block and the pistons, and we checked the cylinder head, and it's a little bit warped, so we're going to take that to the machine shop for them to take care of that. So that's all we have for today. So if you guys have any comments or questions, you can post them below in the comment section, or you can email Timmy at tim@astralautorepairs.com. Hope you paid attention. If not, watch it again. This is Sylvia from Astral Auto Repairs. If we can repair it, nobody can. See you next time.